Some locals continue to fall victim to various forms of scams, having their accounts hacked into and money withdrawn from their accounts. Kieran St. Clair, Detective Constable attached to the Financial Intelligence Unit, the FIU, as a financial investigator, listed some pros and cons that you should take note of.
You avoid, encouraging third-party transactions, meaning that you avoid disclosing your PIN to a third party. And it is clear, the acronym PIN really stands for Personal Identification Number. So there's a reason why it says personal, right? And what that does is that if you avoid asking someone to use your teller card or debit card, credit card, what the case may be, to conduct a transaction, that alleviates the possibility of them actually getting access to it, storing the information for future use, right? You pay particular attention as well to the keypad and the card slots on the ATM machines for any additional gadgets attached to the system.
St. Clair added that people should be vigilant when conducting transactions in ATMs, ensuring that the surrounding area is well lit and avoid using ATMs positioned in isolated places. The officer shared some tips one can use to avoid falling victim to scams through emails.
And you pay close attention to emails, particularly the email threads. And also you synchronize a verification call before acceding to any particular request. So you try to conduct business transactions with, known sources, from known sources or with reputable persons. So if you are conducting transactions online, of course, you may not want to successfully conduct a transaction with an entity that you don't know. Everyone, most persons are familiar with sites or so like Amazon. Also, you may not want to go ahead and conduct a transaction, with a particular entity that you don't know.
Detective St. Clair recommends that people become acquainted with the Grenada National Cybersecurity Incident Response Team within the Ministry of ICT. Their role is to provide guidance on whether or not one should engage in a particular transaction.
So it is important that we follow our debit or credit cards as much as possible when conducting transactions locally. Some entities, based on where the system is set up, they may have to take that card away from you. But really and truly, you should try avoiding entities or places that require them to actually take your card and go out of your site. Because of course, if it's out of your site, they can get access to your information, as well as they could consider things like double swiping or more that you may not be able to see at that particular point in time.
The detective advises cardholders to secure them properly and avoid leaving them exposed in vehicles or lying around, as your information can be easily accessed. Chrislina John, GBN News.